Hello everyone. Day 935, walking 5 miles per day at age 67 and a half. This is going to be my last 15 seconds talking about my health. I do not want to be one of those people that bores people to death with all their health problems. Y'all have been so gracious. I just felt like I needed to share. But I did go to the cardiologist today. I'm walking with a heart monitor. It is what it is. Enough said. Now, this one's probably going to get my blood pressure going today, but I made a post on September the 11th about how I could just not sit idly by and let this country go down the tubes. That one post got 3,500 views on TikTok, and I believe I'm thinking 25 to 30 views on YouTube. Now, what happens with my YouTube channel, because I post so many videos on there, 2 per day, that the initial response is pretty slow, but it just starts ramping up. I've got videos that I posted a month ago that now have close to 100 likes that didn't have any in the beginning. That's just the way YouTube works. But anyway, the video I posted on September 11th was a heartfelt, it's time to change video. Well, this is going to be a heartfelt, it's time to change video on steroids. I hope you're ready for it. Because myself and millions upon millions of other people are done when it comes to these whiny ass left-wing liberals who are crying because they're losing their jobs. They're saying, where's freedom of speech? What about y'all's rant on cancel culture? This has nothing to do with freedom of speech, and it has nothing to do with cancel culture. Let me explain. They have every right to think what they want about Charlie Kirk, even though it's evil. My opinion. My freedom of speech, right? They can think whatever they want. But when you are an employee of a company, especially a company with stockholders, which most are, freedom of speech has consequences. And when you openly proclaim that you are happy because a 31-year-old young man, father and husband, was assassinated because someone didn't like what he was saying, you are the problem. I'm not a conspiratorial type guy, but I can guarantee you one thing. There will be more arrests than just this one because of the Discord app, where all these skulls full of mush who don't have anything better to do than sit around and play video games all day gather and let all this crap fester. Now here's my question. When did it become okay to kill someone because you disagree with them? Bueller. There's not going to be an answer to that because it's never been okay to do that. It wasn't okay when they killed Jesus Christ on the cross because they disagreed with him. What makes it any more right to do it today? I'm telling you. You know, I said on September the 11th that I was afraid I was going to lose subscribers and all that kind of stuff. I do not care. Because for everyone I lose, I've gained 10. There's just zero doubt in my mind. But I will not sit idly by and let all these cowards who feel like they can sit behind a keyboard and be a damn keyboard cowboy rant and rave about their precious little lives, because that's what they are. They're cowards. Charlie Kirk would go out all the time on these tours, and he would have an open mic, and he would, anybody that wanted to ask him anything would ask him. Yet he's been labeled a racist, a bigot. My God, here we go again. Hitler, fascist. And you know, the people that are calling him that, I guarantee you they've never seen one of his videos or attended a single one of his events. Because they're being told what to think. The left cannot debate in the arena of ideas. I've already said that on another video. Rush Limbaugh was right. They cannot debate in the arena of ideas. So what they do is they go kill a young man because they disagree with him. Well, I've mentioned this before in another video. I'm a little bit redundant. Admiral Yamamoto thought the same thing in 1941. He thought it'd be okay to blow into Hawaii, blow up Pearl Harbor, and just take over the United States. He thought it was going to be that easy. Well, he found out, didn't he? The left and all its cronies, from Nancy Pelosi down, Barack Obama, all these morons who are hell-bent on destroying this country, are going to find out. This is their Yamamoto moment. And the way they're going to find out is not with violence. Have you noticed something? Charlie Kirk was killed on September 10th, 2025. How many buildings have been burned? How many businesses have been destroyed? And how many other people have been killed other than Charlie? I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. I'll be waiting the rest of my life, because none, zero, nada. Why is that? Because we believe there is a true First Amendment where you can speak whatever you want. And we will go down fighting for your ability to speak that. But that does not give you, it doesn't get you off the hook. It doesn't get you off the hook for spewing absolute vile for a man losing his life. So I applaud all of these employers, these schools. Took Clemson a little while. It's going to hurt them. But I applaud all these organizations that have fired all these people, because ultimately they didn't fire them. The people fired themselves when they opened their big mouth. Instead of just believing what they believe and keeping their mouth shut, you've got to understand, you cannot yell fire in a crowded theater. Nor can you throw gasoline on a very incendiary moment in time, gleefully proclaiming that you think it's okay to kill a person. You can't do that without expecting some sort of result. And if you don't respect some sort of result, you're an idiot. So yeah, everybody that's being fired, they're a bunch of idiots. Probably don't work that hard anyway. I'm on a tear today, folks. I'm sorry. And no, I'm not. I'm not the least bit sorry. Because I am sick and tired of the left. And I keep harping on the left because that's where it's coming from. How many times have you seen anyone on the right go kill anybody? You don't. There are cases in history, but the majority of this is all left-wing violence. Which brings me to another point, which I think Donald Trump is spot on. He's getting ready to go after the money. All you have to do is follow the money. In anything that's going on in this world, you follow the money. And it's all going to point back to George Soros. This man is evil. He's from Hungary. He's not even an American citizen. Yet he lives here. And he openly funds Black Lives Matter, Antifa. Anytime there's a riot, all the riots in LA, he funded them. He funds them through NGOs, non-governmental organizations. And he thinks he's protected. He's not. He's getting ready to get his ass shut down, and he's probably going to get deported. Hopefully with his son and his wife, Chelsea Clinton. Are you starting to see something here? I mean, just let me know if you start to see anything here. It took, and I hate to say this, but it took 2 assassination attempts on Donald Trump, and unfortunately, a successful assassination attempt, a successful assassination on Charlie Kirk to awaken the sleeping giant. I'm ashamed to say that's what it took. I'm guilty as everybody else. Well, there's nothing that can be done. That's just the way it is. Bullshit. That's not the way it is. That's not the way it's going to be. And I'm telling you right now, 53,000 people, young people, have requested new chapters of Turning Point USA across the United States, colleges and high schools. 53,000 in 1 week. Folks, these people are the future of this country. Charlie Kirk knew that. He knew people weren't talking anymore. And the reason they're not talking anymore is because everybody's got their phones in their face. Guilty. But I've never played a video game online, ever. Doesn't interest me. And a lot of these deranged individuals are coming from the video game side because they've been so desensitized with what murder and killing is, they think it's okay. They don't see anything wrong with it. All these people on the left, from Jimmy Kimmel down, they think it's just okay. You know, the right's not going to do anything. They're just going to lay over, and up until last week, they're exactly right. Not anymore. If I had $1 million to bet, I would bet the midterms are going to be the single biggest blowout in the history of midterms next year. I'm also going to make a prediction that in 2028, J.D. Vance is going to destroy all the records on votes. Mark my words. The tide has turned. I pray for Charlie Kirk and his wife and his 2 adorable children that will never know their daddy. But I'm not crying anymore. I'm pissed. The whole world is pissed that has any sense whatsoever. And here's the thing. All these people that proclaim to hate Charlie Kirk, Why did you hate him? I want to know. Because someone told you he was a racist? Show me one video where he makes a racist remark. I'm waiting. I'll be waiting a long time because he wasn't. He had supporters across every demographic. Racists can't do that. Racists cannot do that. You hate him because you've been told to hate him. You are sheeple. You don't know what it's like to have an original thought. You do what you're told. You go out there and you riot in the streets because you're paid to do so, because you're too damn lazy to go get a job. Man. I'm not going to film another video like this for a while, so I'm getting it all off my chest today. If you are a Charlie Kirk hater, come at me in the comments. Come at me with facts, no emotion, facts. Show me an instance where Charlie Kirk was talking at an event where he didn't talk about God first. Folks, he was trying to bring people to Christ. And he's done it in the last week more than probably any person in history has ever done it. That is what the left is afraid of. They've been trying to take God out of our lives. They took down the 10 Commandments. They took away prayer in schools. They're doing everything they can. They killed Martin Luther King, for crying out loud. They've been doing this for years. They want to control us with health care. They want to take away our relationship with God, and they want to take away our guns. And that's the trifecta for the left. They got health care because of that idiot Barack Obama. But they're not going to get the last two. And that health care will go away one day. One day we'll get a decent House and Senate that will take care of it. In the meantime, just gonna have to fight and fight and fight. So, for the few of you that are still on here watching, and I know people don't watch through the entire videos. I wish they would, but they just don't. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this channel. I'm grateful for my voice. The medical issues are persona non grata anymore. And we'll get back to the normal routine tomorrow and do what I do best. Just talk to you guys about motivation, inspiration, and perspiration. Y'all have a blessed day. Godspeed, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.